EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Cards are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Cougar 19.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down in the yard. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Ty Zentner now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
More the motion man right. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On play action, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Oh, a nice spin. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down and inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Cooper will come in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd down and 8. Lawrence will throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Hey, run!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Texans 0.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Easy. Read a 24. Read a 24.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hey, lion, lion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 24-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an only 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Buffalo 18.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Stroud's throw complete here to Ayuk. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Ayuk, 40 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now 2nd and 3. Stroud looking to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Ayuk, already his his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Lawrence's throw complete to McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, They're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
11.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, let's go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Cowboy 18, Rattler.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage. But then there he goes, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can manage too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Stroud to throw it. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. 2nd time in this game, Charles. The ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
3rd and goal. Stroud. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. For this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now is Stroud. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud. They'll find Hodgins there, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, Lion,
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. yards. The return was for 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in inning rush offensively. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Lisa 24.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.